Coming instance, so we're going to take our ridge and bring it up into this. Now, if you haven't figured that you're going to need an actual Z cleat, this is a snap Z. That's something they'll bring out to the job when you're doing a ridge cap like this. But if you need a Z cleat, you can bend your own. And it's mainly, can I have another snap Z? It's the same idea as this. It just won't have this foam in here. It's not going to have any of this going on. It's not going to have all that. So we'll make our own Z cleat. If you haven't gone on the roof and you don't think you're going to need one and you didn't get one ordered, you can quick make one because you're just only little pieces that you need. I would make it the whole length of that piece and make it inch by inch by inch. So he's going to go ahead and bend a Z cleat. That way we can finish out our ridge cap across here. And while he's doing that, can I have now those other pieces, just a single angle piece. He's doing that. What we're going to do over here is we're going to cap this end off. That way when your ridge cap comes across, comes down here, you can pop rivet into here. I know when we talked about the lower gambrel and how we did the end over there, putting a face screw in, I also want to make sure you have an option to make so you don't put face screws. That way you know you can either do 2 face screws, and that's not actually penetrating your roof, so that's okay. Or you can do a pop rivet where you have pop rivets coming through and holding that ridge cap in place. So this is a spot where if you have a basket lift or something like that, we're able to come up to the side. I mean, you can sit on the ridge or on the peak and bend over. I like to work as easy as possible. That way I can see what's happening down here. And what you're doing down here is you want to make sure you cover up just past where this goes here, this valley, the snap Z here. You want to come down just a little bit. You might have to back your screw out just a touch. Relieve some pressure.
Hardy?
Who?
Hardy?
Hardy who? Probably not.
Stinger?
Oh, I have.
Your gloves just reminded me.
Oh, very nice.
They've only been on the screen for like 3 hours.
So if you're a Hardy fan, Hardy gloves, DeWalt, you know, it's the way to go. I know I made a comment about Milwaukee stuff yesterday. Well, I know I made a comment about Milwaukee stuff. I have a DeWalt hammer as well. So if you have Milwaukee, I mean, talk about being diehard. I know these aren't DeWalt. This isn't DeWalt, but definitely quality there when you see it. I need that. So there's about 5 layers of metal here. So a punch is probably going to be your best bet to get a screw into this flashing here all the way through to the roof deck. And I know you can get different size punches. The punch that I like to use, especially with this, is a lot finer of a tip. So to get through the metal, that'll make it a lot easier. Okay, that went in good. So now before you have that silicone, before you go and finish that out, I want to put a dab of silicone here. All the way down. You don't want any water to come through there. It's going to be probably very minimal that you're going to have any water come through here. But rather be safe than sorry and get a call back because you got water coming through that you didn't put any sealant there. And there you go. All this is here for is when this cap comes on here, we're going to bend it down and so we have a spot to pop it to. That's all this piece is for. Pop this back up a little bit. Just crease that so it's a little bit more of a 90. Slide that guy right in there. Just like that. Seal that off. Put a punch. Yep. Clip these corners. You don't want to stick up past. And I see we have, or this is just a little bit too high. You want this here. You don't want this to be higher than your Snap Z. We got a slight problem. I need greens. Just gonna trim that down just a touch, just to make sure that we're below our Snap Z. And I like to do this after I have it up, just to make sure I'm for sure right there. There we go. Now, before you put the ridge on, there'll be some caulking to do, but you want to get your ridge cap all prepped and everything first before you do the caulk. That way you're not putting stuff in there, testing it, make sure it fits before you have your caulk all in place.
Hey, thanks for checking out these videos. Hope what you learned was very valuable for you. If you've got any questions or comments or would like to see something else, please reach out on our email or on our website. Thank you.